What's up, legends? After the absolute bruising that was Battlefield 2042, the hype for Battlefield 6 is completely off the charts. And look, the big question on everyone's mind is Battlefield really back this time?
Well, you don't have to take my word for it. The people who've actually gotten their hands on the game are saying a big fat yes. PC gamers Morgan Park played for 4 hours and came away totally convinced. I mean, this quote right here, it just sets the stage for what feels like a massive redemption arc for the entire franchise.
So, what does back even mean, right? Well, after years of some serious identity crises and, the big missteps of 2042, the word on the street is that Battlefield 6 is a very deliberate, very conscious return to that classic formula we all fell in love with. They're not trying to reinvent the wheel here. They're trying to perfect it.
And the first big thing is a major course correction. Remember 2042, the whole bigger is better thing? Yeah, that's gone. The chaotic 128-player matches and that messy specialist system where basically anyone could be anything are out. Instead, BF6 is going back to that sweet spot, that magical Goldilocks quality of 64 players, and more importantly, bringing back the proper 4-class system that actually makes you play as a team.
Okay, so that's the big picture. But the proof, as they say, is in the pudding. Let's dive into the core mechanics, the stuff that proves this is a real deal comeback and not just marketing fluff. The 4 horsemen are back, baby. The classic system is here, and it's built from the ground up for teamwork. You've got your assault class leading the charge, the engineers shredding vehicles, support dishing out ammo and revives, and of course, recon with the intel and the long-range headaches. This is the absolute foundation of Battlefield, where every single role actually matters. And get this, they're adding some sick new layers to combat with what the PlayStation blog is calling the kinesthetic combat system. You can now actually peek and lean around corners, you can drag your down buddies to cover before you revive them, and you can even just hitch a ride on the outside of a friendly tank or truck. They might sound like small things, but trust me, these are going to change the tactical game in every single firefight.
All right, so we know how we're going to be fighting, but what about where? Let's take a look at the playground of destruction they're giving us. The maps, the modes, the whole shebang.
Yep, the gang's all here. All the fan favorites are confirmed and ready to go at launch. We're talking Conquest, Breakthrough, Rush, Team Deathmatch, you know the drill. But there's also a brand new mode called Escalation, which sounds awesome. Apparently it pushes teams into this final, insane battle to decide the winner. Sounds pretty intense.
And of course, it wouldn't be Battlefield without destruction. And it is back in a huge way. We're talking leveling walls, blowing holes clean through floors, and bringing entire buildings crashing down. But the key here is that the destruction is more tactical, more predictable. So you can actually use it as a weapon to change the map on the fly.
All right. This is the part you've all been waiting for. The info drop. When can you play it? Where can you play it? How can you get in on this? Grab your calendars, people.
Mark it down. The official global release date for Battlefield 6 is October 10th, 2025. It's coming to PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series X and S.
But you can play it way sooner than that. The open beta kicks off with early access on August 7th and 8th. That's for the Battlefield Labs members and anyone who snags a Twitch drop. But after that, listen up, there are 2 open beta weekends for everyone. No pre-order needed. That's August 9th to the 10th. And then another one from August 14th to the 17th.
And now for the moment of truth for all my PC gamers out there. When you can play, but the real question is, can your rig actually handle this all-out warfare?
So here they are, the official PC specs for the open beta. For 1080p on low, they're looking for something like an RTX 2060. And for 1440p high, they're recommending an RTX 3060 Ti. Now on paper, that sounds actually pretty good. But you know how it is. These numbers have already started a massive debate online.
So at first, a lot of gamers were hyped. You see comments like this one on Reddit. A 3060 Ti for 1440p at high settings? That seems pretty damn good. It makes you think the game might actually be really well optimized.
But then, the skepticism rolled in. This user says what a lot of us are thinking. Are these numbers for native resolution? Or are they banking on us using performance boosters like DLSS and frame generation? The devs haven't said anything yet, so honestly, this is still a huge question mark for PC performance.
Okay, let's wrap this all up. We've talked about the game, the specs, but there are two last things we need to cover. A big debate in the community and a very, very serious warning.
So after the big gameplay reveal, this question started popping up all over the internet. Everyone agreed the action looked incredible, but a lot of people felt it looked more like a bunch of streamers lone wolfing it for clips, not like a real squad playing the objective. But the community figured it out pretty quick. It all came down to who you were watching. Like this comment says, you had veteran Battlefield streamers like Stode and Westy who were constantly PTFOing, playing the freaking objective. They were reviving, dropping ammo, working together. The classic team play is there. You just had to be watching the right people.
And finally, guys, I need you to listen to this. This is a very serious warning. Bitdefender is reporting a massive phishing scam going on right now on social media. Scammers are running fake ads for Battlefield 6 beta access that take you to cloned websites just to steal your Steam account. Please do not click these ads. The only safe way to get access is through official channels, Twitch drops, or the open beta weekends we already talked about. Seriously, stay safe out there.
So that brings us right back to the beginning, to the big question. With a return to classic classes, meaningful destruction, and a real focus on what made this series so great, is this the Battlefield we've all been waiting for? Look, all the signs are pointing to yes, but the real test is going to be that open beta in August. Are you hyped? Let me know what you think down in the comments. And hey, if you dug this, smash that like button and subscribe for more. Peace out, legends.